What is going on, guys? It is Fifa Expensive and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today's video is going to be a bit of a guide on when the market is going to rise, if the market is going to crash, and when's the best time really to sell and buy your team. So yeah, that's going to be what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to be showing you guys some statistics on FUTBIN. I also just want to say, boys, if you guys are new to the channel, for the whole of September I'm coming back for YouTube for FIFA 20, and for the whole of September I'm going to do 2 videos a day and a YouTube stream or a Twitch stream. I think it's going to be a YouTube stream. So if you guys want to find out about SBCs, trading, everything around FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, mostly trading, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And boys, if we get 75 likes in this video, I will upload a video tomorrow on a FIFA 20 web app sniping bot that you guys can get now for FIFA 20, absolutely free. All you got to do is leave a like. But anyway, boys, let's get straight on into it. Now, this year, the game is out on the 18th, so the date right now is the 14th. I think I was just checking at the bottom right of my second monitor. I believe it's the 14th. Now, if I go onto FUTBIN here, and I go onto Generations, now this is the first year. I'm going to show you guys what the difference is between Xbox and PS. If I was to go on the graph where it's just PlayStation, no, just Xbox, sorry. Here we go. This is such a bad colour. So you can see here, the game comes out. This is when the web app is released. Martial starts off quite low, and then he goes up quite a bit. The game's released on the 26th, so he slowly drops. The game gets released, and you can just see that slowly but surely, he just starts crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing. You see this? He just slowly starts crashing and crashing and crashing. Now, let's see what happens with PS. PS market, he starts off pretty much near enough the same. He starts off a lot lower. The game comes out on the 26th, okay? But remember here on Xbox, he was already quite high before. On the 23rd, he was already on 50k. But on the 23rd, you can see that the Xbox market is, the PS4 market is a lot higher. Now what happens normally is because the PS4 market comes out late, the PS4 can only play the web app. So they've only got a certain amount of income according to people completing SBCs and just trading. Whereas on Xbox, you get early access. Now, early access is when people can get FIFA points, where people can grind the game. So really, there's no way of much coins coming into the game. There isn't many coins in the game in the first couple of days of FIFA. So the market starts off quite high, or it's going to start off quite low for some players. And then what's going to happen is, this year is that because there's EA access on both consoles, the PlayStation console is going to be very high in price. Now, compared to normal, where you can see that the PlayStation is always really far behind, let me go on another player and I'll show you just this card as well. But if I was to go on Fred, for example, last year, I'm pretty sure at the start of the year he was very high in price. If I go Fred 82, you can see again that he started off really low compared to Xbox. Xbox is almost double his coins. Now this year, Xbox and PS at the start are probably going to be really similar in price, because there's going to be quite a big coin injection, because when the early access comes out, people will be opening up packs. From opening up all their FIFA points, 68,000 FIFA points, 12,000 FIFA points, they're going to be getting discard and stuff. They're going to be discarding stadiums, balls, players, contracts. They'll be getting coins. They'll be packing beasts, packing informs, discarding all of these big players, and just constantly discarding all the stuff from packs and selling it on the market. There's just going to be loads of more coins in the club. And then because all these big FIFA point spenders, what they're going to do is they're going to spend their coins to buy their starter team. So the market is going to be quite high. Like the players that are going to be used, that are high in demand, are going to start off as quite expensive this year. You can see here last year, Fred's on the 22nd, 21st, when the web app came out, Fred was 11,000 coins. The game got released. He went up to 25,000 coins, and that week he just kept rising because he was in demand. And then slowly but surely, bam, there was a huge market crash, and Fred just dropped the whole way down, and he kept dropping all the way down to about 8,000 coins. You're going to see very, very similar trends to this. What you're going to see happening this year is that all the cards that come out that are quite low rated, that are in hype, like I believe there's this guy called Maximum from here we go, this guy here, he looks amazing. Look at this guy, he's got 86 dribbling, he's got 93 pace, and he's got 5-star, 4-star. This guy here looks absolutely incredible. What you're going to see happen is this guy's going to come out at 25, 30,000 coins. He's going to stay, and then the game is going to be released on the 26th of September, and all these lower rated cards that are like medium, like, do you know what I mean? Like all these cards are like 80 rated, like Ndombele and all these types of cards. Yeah, they're good cards, do not get me wrong. These cards are incredible cards. But what's going to happen, maybe this guy not so much, but players like this and Fred you saw last year, they're going to start off at like 25, 30,000 coins, and they're just going to keep dropping, because the more coins are going to be injected into the game, the market's going to balance out. But at the start of the year, these guys are going to be really high in price. If you guys wanted to build your starter team like every year, all these cheap players players are going to start off really high. I don't know why I put my second earphone on. And then they're just going to slowly drop. But I believe this year, the bigger players, like if we look at Christian Eriksen, if we was to go into his price on Xbox, is it going to load up? Is this going to load up? You can see that I'm pretty sure their price just really... Oh, and he's going generations. Their prices kind of stay the same, which you can see. Here we go. If not, they slowly rise. But yeah, you can see here, he's pretty much came out at 50k on XP, came out 100,000 coins. So expect the market to be a lot higher on PS this year, remember? Because early access, that's why the coins were so much more. And that he just slowly kept rising. Black Friday came out, we had a little bit of a market crash, and then he just kept rising, dropping. So expect the bigger players this year to start off at a really high price and just maintain that price with a couple of, like, do you know what I mean, like going ups and downs. But expect the cheaper players this year to start off high and just drop. If you guys are getting early access this year, what I would recommend doing, if you're getting early access on the 18th, which I am, if you are going to play, there'll be an early access glitch where you can play the game for a limited amount of time. Buy your starter squad, play the game for as long as you can, like play the game for as many hours, build your starter squad, and as the game comes out the 26th, I'd say on the 24th or 25th, sell off your team, because when the game is released, there is going to be millions and millions of people getting the game who have not got early access, like the 12-year-olds, the 13-year-olds. They're all going to get the game, yeah? Once they've got the game, they're going to go buy 2,000 FIFA points, buy 3,000, 12,000. They won't be buying, like, say 2,000 FIFA points. A lot of players buy 2,000, if not more. Not many people can afford more because they're only 12 years old. So dad will get them, like, FIFA with 2k FIFA points. And all of these players, you think how many millions of people are going to buy FIFA points at the start of the year? The market is then just going to plummet because there's so many more people. Whereas on early access, it's probably like 5% of the whole game on the game at that time. But when the whole game's out, everyone's on it. Then the market is going to drop. These bigger players probably will rise in price as the game gets released. You saw last year they did just start rising in price, and then yeah, the market will probably be filled out. But that is what I think is going to happen. What I've said there through. So if you are going to build your starter team early access, or if you are getting the game quite late, be ready for that. But you can see here, PS started really low again. The market just rose as the game came out. Black Friday came out, then we just got constant market crashes going up and down. I don't predict these things. That's the run the foot market. I just do the starter. But yeah, boys, let's have a look at one more big player. So let's have a look at Eden Hazard. But the bigger players will rise up in price because there's not many coins in the game when you guys get the game early access. Or, well, there's just not many coins in the game this start. You got to wait for, like, everyone to let the game to settle down, the market to slowly balance up. Like, if you pack in the icon in the first couple of days, don't sell him, because he's only going to rise the price. My friend Vesky, shout out to Vesky, last year he packed Roberto Carlos. Here we go, Roberto Carlos, where is it? Roberto Carlos, 88. He packed Roberto Carlos last year. And he packed him at the start of the year for, like, he sold him for like 600k, and he rose up. He rose up to 800k at one point, I'm pretty sure. It was ridiculous. So icons do go up in price, but if you do pack one at the start of the year, you got to remember, there's no coins in the game. The game just come out, everyone's on 0. You got to wait for the FIFA point laws to buy and sell out. But anyway, boys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.